the average pre-literacy exposure for black kids versus white kids have a 250-hour pre-literacy exposure before they hit kindergarten. White kids, on the other hand, have 5,000 hours worth of pre-literacy exposure. And so if we create a space in our homes for the Xbox, for the kids to play, for the PlayStation 3, but do we have a space for students, for our kids to read? They text all through the house, but are they actually picking up a text to read? And so there's a direct connect between illiteracy and incarceration. There's a direct connect between the uneducated and those who are incarcerated. 80% of prisoners don't have a GED or a high school diploma. Also, 80% of juvenile delinquents are illiterate. And so this is an educational genocide. We should be in an uproar. We've been occupying Wall Street. It's time to occupy our communities. It's time to occupy our schools and our churches. With 75% of young black people in Metro Detroit who are dropping out of high school, who don't have a high school diploma. That's an educational genocide. Now, I'm no history major, but last time I checked, the last time 200 plus years ago in our country, it was illegal for black people to read. Now we're involved in our own uneducation. We got to teach young brothers and sisters that you don't have to go to prison, you can go to Princeton. You don't have to do 4 years in a prison house, you can do 4 years at Morehouse. You don't have to go to jail, you can go to Cornell and Yale. It's time that we begin to engage and invest and empower and enrich and inspire our young people and our individuals to create reading programs. Many times you hear the word no means new opportunity. And that's what we have to do. Begin to create opportunities for ourselves and each other.